growth takes thinking time. Like you have to actually map out what you're doing. You have to write notes. You have to then rewrite it. You have to talk to people. Like it just, but nothing's happening in that period of time. And it takes a lot of time when you start all of a sudden scaling up. And like you're saying, while you're doing that, now you're maybe hiring 2 or 3 people to manage this side of things while
and there's training involved when you're hiring people,
yeah.
but I'm sure William can attest to this. Like, my year's been crazy. You know, my daughter got married in February. We had a grandson in May. We took possession of our building in June. So we moved all between June and July, all during the same time. We were working on trying to complete this acquisition, and then financing and bank requirements and legal requirements, and and then taking over in the middle of August, and actually the transaction date of September. Like, it's been crazy. And I've got home some nights, and my wife too. She's really putting her time in, and shout out to Deb for that. But we get home and we're mentally exhausted, and I know what that's like after a long couple of weeks or a long couple of months. Like, to the point where you feel like you've been working out for 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You're not losing the weight because you're not actually working out, but your mind is just so tired. Like, you can't get that mental break.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to getting all of this behind us. We're still got a good 45 days left with this the acquisition transition, because now we're going to be moving Dormel Containers to Abbotsford to be completely integrated with the Daequip building, so we'll have everything under one roof. And by November 1st, we'll have 100% of both operations under one facility.
That reminds me of years ago, one of my business coaches told me that I needed to hire a VP of construction and I needed to hire an executive assistant. And I was thinking, like, how much are those salaries going to cost me? And I can't do that right now. And I said, when do I need to do this, or how much time do I have to do this? And he said, you should have done it 6 months ago. So he said, I need you to do it now. And that's going to be one of your action items before we have our next meeting. And I was thinking, wow. So I done it. And honestly, it was one of the best things I ever done. And he said, just, having that trust, and I do believe trust and relationships are 2 of the most important things in business, and just giving that trust to somebody else, and supporting them. And you often hear people saying that, a task done 80%, is better than a task not done at all, and you can always come in at the end and support and help wherever it's needed, but you can't do everything yourself. And I used to be of that mindset where if I don't do it, it won't be done, and it won't be done right. And you have to let that go, and you have to trust in your people and empower your people. And when you do that and you have the right people in place, your business will grow. And I always say, when we hire somebody, and if there's any issues or if it doesn't work out, I always say we have to take full responsibility. I say absolute responsibility, because if that's happening, it's for one of 2 reasons, in my opinion. Number 1, we didn't hire the right person, so that's our fault. Or number 2, we didn't provide the right training. And if we hire the wrong person and we're going to keep them, now we have to give them the right training and the right support to do their job. And that really helps too. And once your team and your managers kind of see that mentality, I think it really helps, because they begin to support each other, more than you typically see, I think.
Well, and that goes right to, having team building functions and ensuring that your team is working together, because that's who you're relying on, right? And we're trying to do more of that, and probably don't do enough of it, but we've got a pretty good management group, and they all get along really well. And that's going to be one of my focuses over the next 12, 18, 24 months, is really ensuring that have some more team building events to keep those guys going, because they are the ones that get the day-to-day stuff done. And they rely on us to keep the business healthy and bring the work in and make sure that we're doing the right things to